The entire map of the United States is about to be redefined as a wave of black migration reshapes where people settle, thrive, and pursue quality of life like never before. In Top 10 States Black People Are Moving To in 2025, we dive into how growing Black population hubs, robust community resources, and expanding cultural diversity are driving a new era of African American relocation. From analyzing the highest Black population data to looking at state comparisons and emerging cities with the most Blacks, we're uncovering the surprising reasons these shifts are happening and how they're boosting Black excellence nationwide. Curious about the best places to live or the best states for Black people? Looking for insights on Black people moving patterns, Black population growth, or the dynamics behind modern state rankings? We'll connect the dots on why certain hotspots are emerging as prime destinations and what that means for the Black community as a whole. And trust us, a little humor goes a long way when peeling back the layers of what's truly happening behind these statistics. So buckle up and get ready. Because if you're eager to understand the 10 states Black people are moving to in 2025, and the states Black people are moving to in record numbers, you won't want to miss a second. Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and let's jump right in. Number 10. Arizona and Nevada, tied. Sliding into the number 10 spot on our countdown is a tie between Arizona and Nevada, because why settle on just one desert state when you can have two? If you're looking for a warm, sun-kissed backdrop for your next big move, these two destinations are practically shouting your name from beyond the cacti and neon lights. But it's not just about the heat or the casinos. According to ongoing trends in Black migration across the United States, both Arizona and Nevada are rising stars in the state rankings for Black population growth. Think of them as the underdogs quietly climbing their way up the list of best places to live for the Black community. The ultimate plot twist for anyone who thought the desert was only good for tumbleweeds and scorching afternoons. On the economic opportunities side, Arizona's Phoenix area is turning heads with its booming tech, healthcare, and real estate sectors. Sure, your AC bill might take a toll, but offsetting that cost is a relatively lower mortgage or rent. And let's not forget about quality of life, especially if you enjoy barbecuing in February without wearing 8 layers of clothing. Meanwhile, Nevada isn't just bright lights and slot machines. In Las Vegas and its surrounding areas, hospitality and service jobs abound, fueled by its global tourist appeal. Add in the coveted no state income tax, and you have a financial sweet spot that's hard to beat. No wonder more people, from California and beyond, are deciding that the Strip is the place to be. Beyond the glitter, both states offer growing cultural diversity, access to community resources, and a chance to build on that sense of Black excellence. The best states for Black people often combine affordability, community ties, and an environment that fosters ambition. Whether you're drawn by the desert sunsets or the neon skyline, remember that Black people moving out here aren't just chasing bright lights. They're pursuing better lives. So if you're curious about this sunny corner of the United States and ready to embrace a new chapter of African American relocation, keep your eyes peeled. Arizona or Nevada might just be your top pick. Number 9. Alabama. Rolling in at number 9 on our top 10 states Black people are moving to in 2025 countdown is none other than Alabama. Yes, you read that right. If your first thought is all about sweet tea, college football rivalries, and sweltering summer days, you're not exactly wrong. But this state is dishing out a lot more than hush puppies and tailgate parties. In fact, it's quickly becoming a hotspot for Black people moving and finding unexpected economic opportunities. Thanks to an emerging auto manufacturing sector. Did someone say Honda, Hyundai, and Mercedes-Benz? Plus growing healthcare and biotech industries in Birmingham and Huntsville, Black professionals are discovering a goldmine of job opportunities beyond the usual hustle of major coastal cities. Still not convinced? Let's talk about the cost of living. You know that feeling when you check your bank account after paying rent in those pricey coastal metros? Yeah, Alabama's on a mission to end your monthly heartbreak. Housing costs here clock in at significantly lower rates than the national average, giving you some extra cushion for your budget. This means you can actually treat yourself to the latest sneaker drop or that spontaneous road trip without second-guessing your life choices. Of course, the Black community in Alabama holds a powerful legacy, shaped by historically important civil rights sites and the presence of HBCUs. Add to that a rich network of Black-owned businesses, vibrant festivals, and a thriving sense of Black excellence, and you've got a recipe for a strong cultural tapestry. Plus, the warmer climate and suburban expansion offer a comfortable quality of life, especially if you like your backyard barbecues hot and your neighborhoods neighborly. So, if you're plotting your next Black migration move and want a place steeped in history, tradition, and forward-thinking industries, set your sights on Alabama. Who knows? This number 9 contender might just outshine bigger-name contenders when it comes to Black empowerment and community resources, all at a fraction of the cost. Get ready, because Alabama's pulling out all the stops to land on your radar. Number 8. South Carolina. Sliding into the coveted number 8 spot on our countdown is the Palmetto State itself, South Carolina, where sweet tea flows like water and the barbecue sauce wars never end. Don't let the genteel southern charm fool you, though. There's serious economic opportunity brewing in places like Charleston, Greenville, and Columbia. The tech and healthcare scenes are growing faster than kudzu on a summer day, making this slice of the United States a prime destination for Black people moving in search of better prospects. If you're tired of big city chaos and looking to trim down your cost of living, South Carolina's relatively lower housing prices and warmer climate might just seduce you like a perfectly timed breeze on a humid afternoon. But let's not forget the rich cultural diversity that gives South Carolina its unique flavor. From the Gullah Geechee heritage along the coast to a network of community resources that celebrate Black excellence, this state is more than just pretty beaches and historical architecture, though that helps too. The Black community here finds a sense of belonging in the deep African-American roots interwoven into everyday life, reinforcing that this is one of the best places to live if you value heritage, tradition, and progress. Of course, the quality of life extends beyond tradition. With new suburban developments popping up like daisies in springtime, families will find quality schools, accessible healthcare, and job opportunities galore, ingredients that boost Black population growth and allow African American relocation to blossom. For those keeping a close eye on the state rankings, South Carolina is steadily climbing up the charts of best states for Black people, rivaling the bigger names out there. So, if you're itching to leave behind the sticker shock of northern real estate, or you're just ready for friendlier neighbors who might invite you over for Sunday supper, keep your eye on South Carolina. It might be number 8, but it's definitely knocking on the door of the top spots in Black migration trends. Number 7. Tennessee. Sliding into the lucky number 7 spot on our countdown is the land of hot chicken, legendary music icons, and enough live bands to keep your Spotify busy for decades. Tennessee. And no, it's not just about country tunes and fried food, though if that's your jam, you're in the right place. For many in the Black community, Tennessee's economic opportunities are striking a major chord. With booming urban centers like Nashville and Memphis, tech and healthcare industries are sprouting up faster than new barbecue joints. Employers love setting up shop here, which means more jobs and better career paths for those participating in the ongoing wave of African American relocation. But let's talk about everyone's favorite stress reliever, money, or rather, not spending all of it. Tennessee's comparatively moderate cost of living is a huge draw for folks fleeing high-rent cities. Add the cherry on top, a no-state income tax, and it feels like you've just unlocked a bonus level of financial freedom. It's no wonder we're seeing a surge in Black migration and Black population growth in this region. Whether you're a first-time homeowner searching for spacious suburbs or a hustling entrepreneur ready to scale your business, this state's got you covered. Of course, you can't mention Tennessee without highlighting its strong cultural legacy. Memphis is the birthplace of blues, R&B, and gospel, making it a mecca for Black excellence in music. Meanwhile, Nashville's robust entertainment scene now extends beyond country, embracing a kaleidoscope of genres and artists. From vibrant local festivals to can't-miss food trucks, there's no shortage of cultural and community ties here. Many residents cite the unity they feel through community resources, HBCU networks, and a shared sense of history, reminding us why Tennessee continues to climb the state rankings of best states for Black people. So if you're considering new horizons, keep your eye on Tennessee, a place where the quality of life is as sweet as its tea, and your opportunities might just outnumber the guitars on Broadway. Get ready to make some noise in the volunteer state. Number 6. Virginia. Landing at the number 6 spot in our countdown is Virginia, home to rolling hills, seafood delights, and enough federal agencies to make your head spin faster than your Wi-Fi router after a Netflix binge. Why are folks in the Black community packing up their boxes and hightailing it to the Old Dominion state? For starters, there's a robust tech and government contractor ecosystem in Northern Virginia, which basically means high-paying jobs that could help turn your dusty old checking account into something that actually sparks joy. Throw in Hampton Roads, think Norfolk, Virginia Beach, loaded with military and maritime industries, and you've got an economic opportunity cocktail strong enough to make even the most cautious souls say, "Sign me up." But it's not just about paychecks and perks. If you're sick of the sticker shock in places like DC or other coastal hotspots, Virginia offers a slightly gentler cost of living. Think of it as Diet DC. Living close enough to the nation's capital means you can still indulge in big city culture, job markets, and that occasional touristy vibe, yet retreat to a more peaceful suburb when the hustle becomes too real. That sweet middle ground is a magnet for Black people moving in search of an upgrade without busting their budget. Of course, we can't forget the cultural and community ties that make Virginia a standout in Black migration trends. The presence of HBCUs, Black-owned businesses, and a thriving network of community resources gives the state that extra dash of Black excellence. People are also noticing that Virginia is among the best places to live when it comes to quality of life. Warmer climates, expanding suburban neighborhoods, and schools that score higher than your cousin's karaoke attempts. All these factors contribute to Black population growth, nudging Virginia up the state rankings of best states for Black people. So, if you're considering a move that balances big city energy with a side of Southern comfort, Virginia just might be your perfect sweet tea with a twist of modern flair. If you're enjoying this countdown so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Trust me, you won't want to miss the rest of our top 10 list. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Number 5. Maryland. Sliding in at number 5 on our countdown is Maryland, the land of Old Bay seasoning, crab cakes, and enough government-related jobs to make your LinkedIn profile light up like a Christmas tree. For those embracing the latest wave of African-American relocation, this mid-Atlantic gem checks off quite a few boxes. First off, there's the prime economic opportunity factor, thanks to its proximity to Washington, D.C. Whether you're looking to climb the ladder in government contracting, finance, or healthcare, Maryland is practically a buffet of career possibilities. No doggy bag required. But let's talk numbers. Sure, the cost of living might make you raise an eyebrow higher than your Uncle Leroy when you tell him you're leaving New York or California. However, in the grand scheme of expensive coastal cities, Maryland offers a more balanced price tag without sacrificing that East Coast hustle and bustle. Suburbs around Baltimore and the D.C. metro area boast strong Black middle-class communities, which translates to plenty of community resources, Black-owned businesses, and a thriving sense of Black excellence. It's one of those places where neighbors actually wave hello and might even hand you a plate at the next backyard cookout. Speaking of good places for a backyard cookout, Maryland's quality of life factor is off the charts, especially when you consider the top-ranking public school systems in counties like Howard County. These areas frequently land on best places to live lists for families looking to settle down in an area that seamlessly blends convenience and comfort. Plus, the state's rich cultural landscape keeps the Black community vibrant and close-knit, fueling ongoing Black population growth and making it an attractive contender in state rankings of best states for Black people. So if you're on the hunt for a place that dishes out career perks, offers a softer blow to your wallet than some other high-cost regions, and boasts lively cultural vibes, Maryland could be the star of your relocation story. Our countdown is only heating up. Stay tuned for the next stop on this Black migration journey. Who knows, maybe you'll find your next dream zip code sooner than you think. Number 4. North Carolina. Coming in at number 4 on our countdown is North Carolina, a state where sweet tea is practically a food group, and the barbecue sauce debate could put your Sunday dinner to shame. But let's be honest, if it were just about the food, we wouldn't have so many folks in the Black community moving here like they just heard Beyoncé was giving a free concert. The big draw? Fast-growing metro areas like Charlotte and the Raleigh-Durham region, where financial services, tech, and research jobs are multiplying faster than you can say, game-changing career. If your LinkedIn feed has been getting stale, you might just find the economic opportunities you've been dreaming of in one of these bustling hubs. Beyond the glitz of new industries, there's another secret ingredient to North Carolina's appeal: its cost of living. Compared to the astronomical rent in cities along the Northeast Corridor or the West Coast, moving here can feel like you've hit the real estate jackpot. Factor in the warmer climate, and suddenly you're living in a place that's both kind to your wallet and forgiving on your winter wardrobe choices. No more shoveling snow just to find your car. You can focus on those sunny commutes and weekend cookouts. Of course, you can't talk about North Carolina without spotlighting the cultural and community ties that make this state so irresistible. Home to some of the nation's most notable HBCUs, including North Carolina A&T State University and Shaw University, the region exudes a legacy of Black excellence and offers a solid backbone of community resources and Black-owned businesses. This nurturing environment is fueling a steady Black population growth and positioning North Carolina as one of the best states for Black people. It's no wonder Black migration keeps pushing the state rankings higher, with families and professionals flocking here for better job prospects, abundant cultural diversity, and top-rated schools. If your checklist for best places to live includes a booming job market, a strong sense of belonging, and just enough sass to keep things interesting, North Carolina might be calling your name. Consider it one of the hottest spots for African American relocation. And who knows, you might just find your dream job between bites of hush puppies and sips of that legendary tea. Come for the career opportunities, stay for the comfort food coma. It's a fair trade, really. Number 3. Florida. Swooping in at number 3 on our countdown is Florida, the land of year-round sunshine, theme parks galore, and more retirees than you can shake a walking cane at. But don't let that fool you. There's a lot more going on in the Sunshine State than shuffleboard tournaments and outlet malls. With rapid job growth in technology, healthcare, and tourism, Florida has become a magnet for Black professionals seeking fresh economic opportunities. And let's be honest, skipping out on snow shoveling might just be the hidden perk you never knew you needed. It's no wonder Black migration here is picking up steam, especially when you consider the no state income tax policy, an instant boost to your take-home pay. For many leaving pricier coastal cities, this feels like trading a cramped studio for a breezy condo with a water view, or at least a decent pool. The cost of living in many Florida metros can be surprisingly reasonable, although South Beach might still make your wallet flinch. Yet overall, the state's relatively mild climate and lower housing costs, compared to other Sunbelt hotspots, make it a strong contender for the best places to live if you're after a healthier balance between work and flip-flops. Beyond the economics, Florida's diverse Black communities are front and center. A large Caribbean diaspora in South Florida, along with robust networks of Black-owned businesses and community resources, ensures a sense of belonging for newcomers looking to plant roots. The state even boasts a mix of HBCUs and historically rich neighborhoods that pay homage to African American culture. This blend of cultural diversity and ample professional possibilities pushes Florida up the state rankings of best states for Black people. Indeed, more folks are noticing the potential for Black excellence and Black population growth in cities like Miami, Orlando, and Tampa. If you're craving sunshine, a bit of sass, and endless beaches, along with the chance to watch your bank account grow, Florida might just be your next best move. After all, who can resist a place where you can schedule a board meeting one day and hit the sand the next? That's the quality of life upgrade many are looking for in their African American relocation adventure. Get ready to replace your winter coat with sunscreen. Florida is calling your name. Number 2. Georgia. Sweeping into the number 2 spot on our countdown is Georgia, where sweet tea, peach cobbler, and undeniable hustle combine to create a melting pot of Southern charm and cutting-edge ambition. Of course, the star of the show is Atlanta, often referred to as the Hollywood of the South. With booming film, music, and entertainment industries, you might just spot your favorite celebrity grabbing coffee on Peachtree Street. But it's not all glitz and glamour. There's a deeply rooted Black community here, supported by thriving Black-owned businesses and major HBCUs like Morehouse and Spelman. This fusion of cultural diversity and entrepreneurial spirit makes Georgia a top contender in Black migration trends. When it comes to economic opportunities, Atlanta all but steals the spotlight. Think major corporations, bustling tech startups, and healthcare giants setting up shop like they've discovered the city's best lemon pepper wings. Many Black professionals find themselves moving up the ranks faster than they can say Southern hospitality, thanks to a robust job market that covers everything from finance to government contracting. And don't forget Georgia's relatively moderate cost of living. Sure, you could blow a fortune on a pricey penthouse downtown, but there are plenty of more affordable suburbs and housing options that put you within arm's reach of the city's vibrant nightlife and cultural scene. Beyond the balance sheets and mortgage rates, Georgia's sense of community resources and Black excellence is a big draw for people considering African American relocation. There's an energy here. Call it soul, call it grit, call it that unstoppable dirty South swagger that makes you feel like you're part of something bigger. The state's strong Black middle class and the continued Black population growth keep Georgia climbing the state rankings of the best states for Black people, earning it high marks for quality of life. If you're hunting for a place that marries tradition with modern flair, fosters an environment of inclusivity, and offers boundless career potential, Georgia just might have your name on it. After all, where else can you jam to hip-hop, sign a major business deal, and enjoy fresh peach cobbler, all in the same day? Welcome to the Peach State, y'all. Number 1. Texas. Alright folks, the moment you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Drum roll please, because number 1 on our countdown is none other than Texas, the Lone Star State that seems to have "Go Big or Go Home" embroidered on every throw pillow. So why are so many people in the Black community trading coasts and cold climates for cowboy hats and barbecue smoke? Let's break it down faster than a two-step in a honky-tonk. First up, economic opportunities. If you've heard rumors that places like Houston, Dallas-Fort Worth, and Austin are booming, believe them. These metros are bursting at the seams with jobs in tech, healthcare, finance, and even the entertainment industry. Forget standing in line for hours just for a callback. Texas companies are practically opening the doors and asking, when can you start? And let's not ignore the sweet perk of a lower cost of living compared to your average coastal city. While you could pay a fortune for a shoebox in Manhattan, in Texas you might land yourself a home with a backyard big enough to host a family reunion or two. But it's not all about paychecks and property lots. Cultural and community ties run deep here, offering everything from music festivals that celebrate the rich tapestry of African American culture to business networks that champion Black-owned businesses. Factor in the presence of various HBCUs and strong local organizations, and you'll see why Black population growth is on the rise in this part of the United States. The vibrant Black cultural centers in Houston's Third Ward or Dallas's Oak Cliff area, to name just a couple, are living proof that Texas knows how to foster Black excellence in style. Finally, the quality of life rounds out Texas's superstar resume. Warmer climates let you retire those heavy coats, and the sprawling suburbs often boast excellent schools, diverse amenities, and the kind of neighborly vibe that might just have you borrowing sugar from next door. With the combination of economic oomph, community spirit, and enough barbecue joints to make any foodie shed tears of joy, It's no wonder Texas tops the state rankings for many families looking to relocate. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our top 10 states Black people are moving to in 2025 countdown. Whether you're team desert, beach, or somewhere in between, there's plenty of opportunity waiting in this ever-evolving landscape of Black migration. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone dreaming of new horizons. You never know whose next move might just spark a whole new beginning. Safe travels and happy house hunting, everyone.